Sparky Face. We got a show for Sparky Face. All right, here we go. Let's go live. Start streaming. Okie dokie. How do I... Let's see. Y'all see it go live? Yeah, we're live. Let's do it. Bust it, Pano.
Okay, so most people watching, basically this is our weekly talk show where we go over 3D printing news, cool Kickstarter campaigns, cool Thingiverse models.
Woo!
And our guest this week is Jay Wall. Yay!
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jay Wall, Print That Thing, and we're gonna introduce y'all to some crazy stuff going on in the world of 3D printing.
Okay.
Yeah, Riley, if you want to bust it off.
All right, so first we're going to start off with my article, and I found this really cool article, and someone actually 3D printed a violin, and they...
I got you. I'm showing the picture for you.
Anyways, so they did some really cool finishing techniques on this and stuff, and it's really awesome.
Yeah,
and it totally works and stuff. So if you want, you could play the video because I know there's a video there.
Yep, I'm playing the video now.
But it's really awesome, like how yeah, it's.
You can go. I just turned it down.
So. I just thought it was really cool how this person printed it, finished it, and it totally works. And that's like an awesome example of how like cool 3D printing is.
Yeah, I mean, just to get the acoustics, because most people think that plastic, you know, it can't resonate like wood, but that sounds pretty awesome. I mean, it's a little tinny, but come on, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Good find. That's insane. Yeah. Well, I found is that all you had to say on that, Riley?
Yes.
Okay, I found this really cool. It's like it's a German company called Fresco, and they've done like bionic ants, and they've done some like butterflies that fly in little motions. But now they have this robotic arm that prints fiberglass and cures it with like a UV light and makes these really crazy organic structures, almost like wireframe. But the most amazing thing about it is that it doesn't need supports, which I think every 3D printer can attest that we do not like 3D printing or support material or removing support material. So this is a pretty awesome feat. I feel like there's a video of it playing. I'll show y'all real fast a little bit of that. Y'all be able to see this in about 15 seconds. We're working with a 15-second delay here. Oh, we got some people.
Yay!
So the Visceros said we should all invest in 3D printing so we can all be rich. I mean, it's going to be a billion or $1 trillion industry, almost affecting every industry.
I saw a 3Ders article that said $4 billion is what the cheap 3D printing market's worth.
That's insane.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So this is. I mean, I'll kind of skip through it so we can keep going. But they're using Cinema 4D, which I was like, yeah, because I'm like the only 3D printer that uses Cinema 4D. But they're using Cinema 4D to control the robot rig, like almost like animation. And then you can see here it's like building this really strange lattice structure, and they look kind of strange. This is the coolest one. This is kind of like an idea of what they hope to build. This really wonky or crazy chair. But yeah, that's all I got on that guy.
Okay, so let's move on to my article.
Yeah.
This one is crazy. It is a new kind of resin printer called heliolithography. It basically spins the model as it's being built, and it says it can go a lot faster, and it can print without supports. So it's just like one continuous printer. There's so many
I'll play some
cool
video. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It kind of looks like that clip. What do you call it? Clip technology, where they're like flashing projected light or something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm interested in. I can't wait till it's like super fast, where we don't have to wait hours for things. It'll just be like minutes.
Yeah.
I think that's when it's really going to take off.
Yeah, there's the Carbon 3D printer that can print super fast.
Yeah, that one. Google dropped $10 million into that, so you know that they're very interested in that. If they're dropping that kind of cash into the investment.
Yeah.
Nami.
Let's go to the first Kickstarter.
Yeah, and we'll put all these links in the descriptions below right after the video if anyone's following along. We got 11 people in here. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Yay.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, feel free to comment or ask questions or do whatever you want while we're going.
We're going to do a after show for Q&A.
Yeah, we'll do a Q&A right after, so stick around, and we can all just have a powwow. Okay, I guess I'll go. Is it my go? I'll do we're going to talk about some Kickstarter campaigns now that we've been looking at. This one's kind of older. It's back in February, but it's about to come out in September, so in about 4 or 5 months. But these Swiss guys from Switzerland have invented this really, really cool Steadicam with just springs and 3D printed parts. And it works pretty well from the picture that they show. And I'm a Steadicam operator. I'm a filmmaker by day. So I'm really interested in this just because it actually looks pretty, like it would really work. So I'm excited to see that and hopefully buy that. And I know if y'all are YouTubers, we need GoPros, you know. We got to have our GoPros. So.
I was going to buy a GoPro for my drone, but it comes with one.
Oh, that's awesome. Even better.
Yeah, it's a 4K camera.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then let's
go on to Riley's here.
Yeah.
All right, so there is a cool Delta printer that just kind of went out on Kickstarter. Actually, it's been on Kickstarter for a little bit, but it's a really cool printer. And this printer really reminds me of like those Wasp printers or something, because of the whole like mechanism it has where like the motor's kind of just floating. It's being hung at the top. Because when I was at Maker Faire, I saw those printers, and it was really interesting how they functioned.
Yeah.
And,
do they rotate, or does it stay flat like a normal extruder, or does it like angle?
Well, it's the same thing. It's just like the motor's just like kind of hanging, and then like I don't know. This is really cool though. It has auto leveling.
Oh, nice.
It has a lot of cooling fans. It looks like. And then it looks pretty awesome. The prints look pretty solid.
It's huge.
Yeah, quality.
Look at that. It's like as big as that guy. It's bigger than that guy.
Yeah, I know. It's also giant.
I was reading this, and it does not come with a power supply or a circuit, like a control board. So then you could like hook it up to whatever you want.
Yeah.
So you could get a really cheap control board, or you can get a really nice one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Customizable.
That's
Taki said that is because he'd have to like go through a bunch of safety standards and get it approved to sell it with the electronics and stuff.
Right.
It's like,
So it's modded. Yeah, look, and they've already busted their goal, so that's good. And they still have 17 days, so get it.
For them.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Let's go to this next one, I guess.
BL Touch.
This one is a Indiegogo campaign. This is another really cool bed leveling sensor. I know it'd be awesome to attach one to my rigid back.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit,
around.
Penrith. Say that again. You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh,
What were you saying?
I'd love to get this for my rigid bot, because with the print bed is so big, sometimes it moves around.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
I mean, the video looks like it works really well.
Dude, that's awesome. What is it? Wait. Oh, so it's just leveling it? Oh, it's a sensor.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So there it is, doing its job. Right there.
Yeah.
That's cool. And so it's where are they at? They're from another country or U.S.?
Yeah, they're from China, I think.
Okay. Yeah, the Chinese are huge into 3D printing. They've been doing like huge building structures. They're on it.
Yeah.
They're like on top of it. All right, what's our next one? We got Ford Engine.
Oh, yep. So this is mine. So I've been doing a lot of filament testing recently, and I think this is like a really cool model because it's really complex and it prints really nice. I actually don't have an example with me right now. I don't have an actual physical model with me right now, but this is a really nice model, and I encourage everyone who's watching to print this because it's pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, GE. Did y'all hear GE? General, what is it? General Electric?
General Electric.
They just opened a huge 3D printing factory as big as 2 football fields.
Really?
And it's not even for profit. It's just for them to figure out new technology.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they just have hundreds of people, or probably thousands of people, figuring out alien technology. So who knows what we're going to see from them? And then any doubters who thought that 3D printing wasn't going to stick around, it's well, GE just dropped $40 bajillion. So I think it's here to stay.
Yes.
All right. I had one. Let's see. I had my designer was Chaos Cortec, and he's also a YouTuber too. But his designs are just really cool. I think he's a really great designer. And his wife or girlfriend paints them afterwards, and it just gives it a really awesome pop.
And I saw the Minecraft ones that he designed.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
He's just great. He's got some that are characters, some that are practical uses. I just thought he's got a lot of different range and stuff. So go check out his channel too.
And he's doing a giveaway.
Yeah, he's always giving away stuff, and he's a super nice guy. So go check out his channel too.
Yeah.
And then what you got, Pantna?
So for the for my Thingiverse model here, I did a phone amplifier. It makes your phone looks fairly loud. I'd love to print this if I had a phone.
You gotta get your phone.
I know.
That's awesome.
Especially to control my drone.
Yeah. I've always wanted to print one of these. I've never done it, so I may print this one. Just having, I don't know, it seems like one of the things when you're first getting into 3D printing, this is what you should print, something like this. And it's in pieces, which is nice, so you can do, do it without supports, it looks like. Which is
it looks like it prints in multiple pieces there.
Yeah, because here's the cone. Who's the person? Bryce Lowe, and he is from Atlanta, Georgia. So we got a Georgia boy. That's awesome. Well, I think, is that all of our topics today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, then we can do Q&A if anyone has any questions or whatnot.
Yep.
18 people. That's amazing. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
If y'all have any questions, or we can just kick it for a little while and just hang out. I've been working on a VR headset gear, so I might do that here in a little or later today if anyone wants to come back. If anyone doesn't have a life like me, no. I was going to ask both of y'all, we can do a Q&A between us since we're kind of just now getting to know each other. How did y'all get into 3D printing and why?
Riley, you can go first, I guess.
Okay, so I first just got interested in 3D printing, and then I was so interested that I found classes at this local tech place. So I just took modeling classes there, and then I did 3D printing, and eventually I started interning there, and then I got my first printer, and then I started building printers, and then I got my FlashForge, and that was it. And that's where I am now.
Nice.
And yeah.
The rest is history.
Yep.
What about you, Pano?
It wasn't one specific time. Must have been on the internet somewhere. I was looking at them in 3D printers. They were looking cool. So then for a few months, I just did a bunch of research, and then eventually found the RigidBot. It had it on sale for $400 in July, and then just started printing stuff. Dang. It was 10 hours to assemble because I had no experience and nobody I knew had a 3D printer to help me, so I was just watching through the videos, getting mad at some points.
Yeah, me too. You're it's so hard just to figure out how to make something for the I wanted to make something from my head, and it took me months to just get to that point. Hey, Madison Amos, she just jumped in the chat. Welcome. You think the Riskgrow says, do you think we'll ever 3D print full animals? Like alive
like,
animals?
living animals?
I mean, maybe. They just did a thing on, what do you call them? Ovaries in mice that actually made living young, so that's a start, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was...
Mice baby.
Yeah, mice babies. I was reading in this book. It was kind of like a futurist book or just like predictions. It's none of it's true, you know, it's just a guess. But they were saying like in the future, you may be able to scan or get like a model of your eyes when you're young. And then when you're old and your eyes start to go out, you could 3D print, like bioprint your eyeballs from the past and put them in so you have perfect vision again. That would
That's
be
crazy.
That'd be cool.
Let's see. Somebody asks, where do you work to get these items like a 3D printer? I'm assuming he means to like get money to buy them.
Oh, yeah.
Soccer Ref. It's really nice. It's like $20 or more a game. And then I made like $800 over the summer in my first year reffing. This summer I'll probably have a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's super slick. Game for like an hour. Takes like only a few hours to get certified, and you can get a ton of games.
That's awesome. You play soccer, Pano?
I used to, but
Yeah,
then
me
I
too.
didn't have any time. But now I've been getting back into soccer reffing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be impossible to go from soccer reffing to playing it.
Yeah.
If you play it in gym, I'm just like trying to ref the gym.
Yeah, it would be hard just to see offsides. You know, sometimes it's a really close call. So that me and my buddy Nick, he just got here, and we've been obsessed with playing FIFA on the Xbox. So we're always like nonstop playing. That's probably what we're about to do after this after the show. What about you? We only got a few more minutes. I just got a notification that our time is almost out. So we can just...
So, for working, you can really work anywhere, though. I mean, I've been just, like, helping out with people. I've been just, like, working as a swim instructor, stuff like that, because I do a lot of swimming.
Oh, cool.
And, I mean, you can really work anywhere. As long as you just, like, find the right, like, job, the right person, you can make some money, and that will help you.
Yeah.
He said he's always wanted a 3D printer, but my parents say it's too expensive. Well, there's options out there. If you're patient enough, you can build your own printer, and that's a cheaper route.
There's like the Folger Tech for like $300 or something. I remember Dope Sorter. He's another 3D printing YouTuber. He did a live stream for the assembly of that. Really nice.
He posted it afterwards, or is it gone?
Yeah. I don't know if it's still up. He made an awesome time lapse. It was
cool.
Nice. He had a few like hiccups in the build, and then just like, how do I fix this? And people were like, fix it like this.
Fix it like this, like that. That's great. Yeah. I want to build a printer. Have y'all built a printer, or y'all bought like kits?
I built a printer bot kit, and then I built one from scratch.
Cool.
That was like kind of it kind of is like a printer bot, but I designed the parts for it and printed it and stuff.
Would you recommend it to people out there, or is it like really hard to do or easy?
It's to make your own from scratch. It's definitely tricky because there are tons of like little flaws and stuff that have been affecting the prints on the one I built. But I mean, the printer bot kit I had, that was pretty good. But then I did some modifications and it kind of messed it up a little bit.
Right. So I feel like if you know how to build a 3D printer, you'll know how to fix it when it starts to break. Because it's gonna break.
But also, some people may not have the time to assemble because most of them take like 8 hours. If you're just getting started, something that takes like 20 minutes to assemble, like the Wanhao, would probably be best.
Right.
But if you really want to get to know how the printers work, then something like a Prusa kit from scratch.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about the Prusas. I'm going to build a big one. Like, I want to build like a 6 foot by 6 foot printer. Like maybe start with a small one and then just build a huge one so I can print like furniture and stuff.
I watched a YouTuber. He just started out, but he's starting to design a 36-inch cubed printer, and he started building it.
Who is this? Will you send him to me later?
Nolan C 3D Prints or something. Okay. I'll send you guys the link. You can put it in the description.
Oh yeah,
he's also printing a giant, like 3 foot tall ET in a bunch of different parts.
Whoa!
That he printed for like 48 hours straight. Used like a roll, and he's only like that tall. And there's so many parts.
Yeah, that's awesome. Someone at Ballistic Gaming says, "Do you guys suggest 3D Simo, like a sumo wrestler?" No, what is it? What is that?
I'm gonna look it up here.
I've never heard of 3D Simo. I guess the real question is, do you suggest it, Ballistic Gaming? Maybe he knows about it.
This is.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, this is a 3D printing pen.
Oh, a pen. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up on the thing so everyone can see. 3D.
I personally do not recommend 3D printing pens, just because you can't do a ton with them. You can like draw cool shapes, but you can't make a lot with them. But there's actually I was reading on 3Ders, there's this new device that like holds the pen. It's like a robotic arm, and then you can actually create like 3D models perfectly. So
yeah, like you could always like hook up the 3D printer pen to like a CNC machine or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw some guy who literally built a 3D printer from a glue gun and like some cardboard or something, and it actually worked. And then he like did the G code manually, like typed it all in. It was pretty intense, but he was trying to show like how to make the cheapest 3D printer in the world, and he did it.
Yeah, somebody used a 3D printing pen to make a 3D printer for like $60 or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have the patience to do the pen. After you've had like a real 3D printer, I feel like you wouldn't want to go back unless you just like needed it for a specific reason.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Do we want to switch to a new stream since we only have like 5 minutes?
Oh yeah. Let's So thanks everybody for watching and hanging out with us. We're gonna jump over to a new stream. I'll probably stream live later to do some more modeling. If y'all want to jump in later, feel free. And happy printing. Keep on printing, you guys.
Do you want to keep streaming?
Gotta keep on
Yeah, we got an outro song by Nick Rao.
Gotta keep on printing.
Keep on printing, everybody. Bye.
Hey, what's
you
up?
guys sub to all
Hey,
of us.
you guys are gonna change the world.
Woo! Love y'all. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!